Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BTD6. Let's continue with the advanced maps. I will use Monkey Knowledge for this half-cash gameplay. Yeah, another advanced map, Cornfield now. I'm gonna use Obin for this map, and I think overall Obin is the best option because yet again we have a line of sight problem. So just by picking a sniper, you can see that each one of these cornfields is going to actually block the line of sight. And now there is one available platform just at the beginning of the game, and there are some spots that are available as well that are out of this platform. That is, one is down here, another one here, and then another one here that is a little more difficult to find, but it's this one. So of course you can remove these cornfields for cash depending on the area that they are keeping. You can spend more or less cash to remove them, and of course that allows you to either gain land on which you can place land towers, and as well you gain the fact that you remove the obstacle so you can shoot through it. And yeah, that works. So in this case I'm gonna just get the free that monkey from the monkey knowledge right there in one of those three spots that I talked earlier, out of the main platform, because here I wanna have my main defenses here, and normally like by placing that monkey right there I would need to sell it sooner or later to be able to place my other towers, and I don't want to do that, so I may just place that monkey in this other spot so that I can keep it. Now I'm popping as many balloons as possible. Some of them are gonna sneak past and I'm gonna lose some shield lives, but it doesn't really matter. And now placing Obin. So beginning of round 6 should be about it. And that's it. So Obin, of course, no problems with the line of sight, and his basic attacks can fly through obstacles, so you're not worried at all about these cornfields. And so that's also another thing you have to consider. Like when you play on different maps, you have to adapt your strategy to the map, especially the early game. And in this case, because half cash already, you're getting very little amounts of cash. If you have to also spend some extra cash to remove something, to like free line of sight or to be able to place some more towers, then that's cash that you can't get back. So if you can find a way around the map and either choose a hero or either go with a strategy that allows you to make the most out of the map that you're playing, then that's the best. And that's what I'm gonna do. So Obin and Ninja. Now this map has no water, so I cannot really go with the submarine. It would be also quite bad even with the submarine because of the fact you have all this line of sight blockage. So even with advanced intel from the sub, still yeah, it would be terrible because the sub will not be really able to attack very far away because of the cornfields blocking the line of sight. But whatever. So I'm gonna go with the ninja. That is pretty much the submarine inland. Is a tower that is very similar to the sub, how it works, and on top of that I can combo Obin with the ninja, and I can increase the ninja piercing now with Obin level 2, and then with Obin's when Obin hits level 11 as well. And that's it. So now just upgrading the ninja pretty much. 1-0, then 1-0-1, then 2-0-1, 3-0-1, and so on. Now I think though that I may get, in this case, well actually I'm gonna show you then in round 39 what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you a little trick that I've used in many other gameplays, but maybe this time I may need to do it more than once because of how this map is built. And let's say if I get lucky. Now another thing that I have found out is the fact that there is yet another tower that deals pretty good against ceramics, and especially around 63. So the ceramic rushes, that is the boomerang and the morglaives. So the fourth upgrade in the top path, this one right here. And when you combo this upgrade with the second upgrade in the bottom path, that you increase also the damage that you do with the boomerang, then you can really like destroy the 3 ceramic rushes like super efficiently. And in a map like this one, that because of all these limited line of sight that I have, so I cannot really attack the balloons for very long, right? Because I have like a straight, then 2 turns, and then the balloons are gone. And so being able to do a lot of damage in a short amount of time is the best. And that's why I think the boomerang here is a nice option. And also I think in all other maps it would be a good option. It may be even better than going with a maelstrom, so going with the tack shooter. You can see like in some gameplays of mine like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, sometimes I did use the maelstrom as a way to survive rank 63, but many times I was forced to like to sell it and then to replace it in the round to be able to get the ability in time and get the ability back up in time. But I think here if I had known that the boomerang was this good against round 63, probably I would have used that already, and that would have solved me a lot of trouble. But yeah, that's also another part of the game, that the more you play, the more you know about the game, and the stronger you become as well. So now I'm gonna show you what I intended to the trick. So around 39, the very beginning, place brambles, so preparing for round 40 for the Moab. Now I said that trying round 39 because sometimes you may have brambles placed in a very bad spot like here, so very close to the balloons, and so brambles may be consumed by the balloons in round 39, and so for round 40 you're not gonna have brambles. But in this case, because you're gonna place brambles for round 40 and not for round 39, that's why you have to unlock brambles like in a part of the path that round 39 you're not gonna have any trouble. So you can see that in this case I could pop the ceramics and I just lost just a couple of lives. So instead of losing like 60 lives more, I was able to pop some extra balloons with the brambles, and that works. So that's a little trick that you can do when you're going with Obin. So preparing brambles for from round 39, so that for round 40 you have 2 sets of brambles. Now if in round 39 you have brambles placed badly, the very simple thing you can do is just exit, and then you re-enter the game. So you restart from round 39 and then you place brambles again, and you do it until you have brambles placed in a good spot. So that's pretty much it. This is half cash, so it's not chimps, so you're not like losing a black border, or you're not losing anything by exiting on the menu and then restarting the game. So yeah, Alchemist 400, pretty standard thing to do. And now here, oh please, yeah. Now here I rest a lot by placing the Alchemist that close to the bottom side. But the important thing is that you leave enough room here to place a village. So if you wanna go safer, next like place the Alchemist maybe a little closer to the top side, so not as I placed it, but a little closer to the top side, so in that way you have more room to place this village, and you're guaranteed that you can place it, and you don't need to like sell the Alchemist, place the village, and then place the Alchemist again. You lose a ton of cash in that transition. So yeah, very important village. 200, giving attack speed and more range to the main towers. In this case, I could sell this monkey really because it's not really doing that much, but why not? I'm gonna keep it because it's not bothering anyone down there, so why not? And now before getting the boomerang and getting the more glaives for round 63, I'm gonna place another tower that's gonna, normally when you're going with a strategy like this one, it's a very good tower to get. You get good cleanup, you have a lot of area damage, and it's just a good tower overall. And I'm gonna place a bomb. So 204 bomb close to clean up the balloons, clean up especially when they're grouped, they're close to one another. That's when the bomb is most efficient because of the recursive cluster. And so that's the first tower that you're gonna get, and then now from pretty much this point on until round 63, you have all the time to get the Morglaives. Now you should not only be able to upgrade the boomerang to Morglaives, but also be able to get the primary training village and the Alchemist 402. So yeah, from this point, so in like 7 rounds, you get a lot of cash. So you can get a lot of different upgrades as well, other than the Morglaives. So Obin level 11, so that means that now the ninja has 3 of Pierce, and also the Alchemist, because the Alchemist is also another tower, another magic monkey tower. So they're both benefiting from the extra Pierce. And then all the remaining towers, I think they gain the extra range, if I'm not mistaken. If it still works like it worked before, it should be good. Now be careful though around 59, because sometimes if the ninja is not being given the mix dip, you may have some Camelot Bloons not popped. And so just to be sure, use World Cheese, and you can just tank the Camelot Bloons with the World Cheese, and that's pretty much it. So that's the Morglaives. So now I'm gonna get here 402 boomerang, as I said, very important, unlocking the extra damage. And the fact that as well now I can pop Lat Bloons as well with the boomerang. That's also another thing that I gain, but most importantly is the fact that you gain the extra damage. And now the Alchemist 402, here we go. And now just take a look around 63, and just like the World Cheese was not even touched. In like 2 hits, I was able to clean up all the ceramics, and of course it's not just the boomerang, it's also the bomb, the ninja, all these towers together. But the overall damage is just insane. And boom, that's it. So when you can survive round 63, then everything becomes easy, because like the remaining rounds are super easy. And you just need to know which towers to place to survive the the last 15 rounds. So in this case, the first thing I'm gonna do is get the village 320. So command detention now for all my towers. And now next is I'll get some more presses. So a tower that has more of a utility role. So not straight damage, but more utility. And that should work as well. Now I think though here I want these alchemists to keep buffing the bomb, the boomerang, and the ninja. So I may spend the cash here to remove this cornfield, as you can see, so that now I can just place the boomerangs here. And of course I have the primary training village, so that's even better. The boomerangs are stronger. Strong, and just upgrading it. And that's it. So from now on, most likely like 2 more presses should be more than enough. I think that's what I'm gonna do, and that should be half cash. Of course, at this point of at this stage of the game, I can't afford to like spend 700 to remove a cornfield because I have already my main defenses placed, and so I could have survived perfectly even without placing the mob presses until around like 77 most likely. So it's not really 100% needed until those rounds. Probably also around 75. It's around where having mob presses really helps. So that's 1, 0 to 4. Now just want to check out when the knockback is gonna proc though here, because if it procs too early, I will not be able to like attack the, yeah, well, whatever, it doesn't matter. The important thing is like proccing the extra damage and knocking back mob class wounds a little bit. So yeah, I don't really care too much that the mob class wounds like are knocked back when I cannot attack them with my main defenses. So that was the thing I was looking at, but I don't think it's gonna really make that much difference here. So I can reset here the water trees, why not? I had some cash inside. And that's it. So really it's a pretty simple map in my opinion. The only thing you have to be careful about is the line of sight. So prepare beforehand, thinking about that, and choosing the hero and the strategy that best adapts to the restricted line of sight, and also to the fact that early you cannot really place a lot of towers because the available spot is not that large. So that also another thing that clearly thinking about helps. And that's it. That's all there is to this map. I think this map is easier, even if it's advanced. I think it's easier than other advanced maps. Even some intermediate maps are harder than this one, in my opinion, like Shoots, for example. But yeah. So around 78 now. The ceramic rush should not be a problem, and the second one either, because I have the village. I have common detention. And think here in this spot right here, if you want, you can get a sniper, and you see that this sniper, look at this. So you can see this small line of sight here in the left side that the sniper has. It's very cool because like in the little space between the cornfields, you can actually attack through it. So see that, like even the ninja, you can see like the line of sight going, not, it's not everything red, it's like going a little bit downwards. See here? So you have a small amount of line of sight between the cornfields, and that's just a thing that I found out pretty recently. So 2 shots there, 3 shots from the sniper to the oh my god. But yeah, so this oh my god should be super easy. Just in case, I'm gonna set some rumbles here, but I don't think it's even needed. Like 2 more presses can just hold this oh my god, and now all my towers are attacking the balloons, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.